JK, I probably would not move to some place like the Bahamas.
You,
It's
you're
too
gonna
hot.
you're gonna look back at, you're gonna look back on the stream. You're gonna look back on the stream when you move, and you're just gonna see me. It's gonna be like 30-hour live stream. Just me.
We are live.
Okay. Welcome back to the greatest colloquium cactus in existence. You got your boy Vanguard, the Mega Death Bringer. Yeah. The man with a plan and the ultimate Nas fan, EJ, Electric Jolt. And the man machine hybrid, calculating everything from whether or not Kanye plays Magic the Gathering or Yu-Gi-Oh! To his taxes. I don't know. Do you even do your own taxes?
I don't think Kanye does his own taxes. Like, I really doubt he's doing his own taxes.
Kanye?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
any rich person in general, they pay people to make sure that when tax
all
time
those
comes,
write-offs.
yeah,
Now,
they
you know
get
who-
all the write-offs, bro.
You know who was doing his own taxes? Fucking why am I forgetting his name? I know exactly who this is. This is crazy. I know this guy's name. Why is my memory blanking all of a sudden? I talk about him.
He don't want you to spread his business, bro. He paying extra for that. He paying extra. You can't say his
Everyone
name.
knows New Jack City. Man's is in New Jack City. He's in
Wesley
Demolition.
Snipes.
Wesley Snipes. There we go.
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes. He was doing his own taxes, and that's how they put his ass in jail. Because
Tax evasion. Yeah, he got arrested for that.
Yeah. Man's disappeared all over that, over some taxes. They killed the man's career.
Bro, I wouldn't even be surprised if he was just fucking up. He was just making mistakes.
Nah, he was.
He was making mistakes.
Oh, sure, yeah.
He's making mistakes.
You already know black men don't cheat. They don't cheat on their taxes either.
Exactly, bro.
Look, they do cheat. But what you guys been up to? How's it going?
Man, what y'all been up to? Y'all the ones out here being party animals.
Oh yeah, well yeah, with me and EJ and the ultimate Sigma Supreme. We'll call him Rep. The Rep was with us. We were out not last. Was that last night? No, that was Wednesday.
Yeah,
and
Wednesday.
Bro, we got so freaking wasted. Yo, at the end of the night, remember at the end of the night I was just sitting there.
Sit like this.
I was dead.
It's like you was paralyzed from the neck up, like you couldn't just.
Oh shit! And the best part of that night, we had to push Emilio's car, bro. His car died,
bro. And a random guy was helping out, bro. He just saw us struggling.
And then he quickly left after he saw. He was like, nah.
How far did you push the car?
Very far. That's not like super far, but it's like we had to be running up and down the street, pushing it back and then pushing it back and then back and forth, trying to get it to start up again. And then, I started to feel despair. I was like, damn, we really not gonna start this car. I was like, we're fucked.
Yo, why didn't you just call me? I would have just came pick you up. I could have gave you a jump.
Why didn't we call you?
I could have just showed up. I got a car, stupid. Y'all must have really been saucy.
It's crazy.
This man laughing too hard at that. I don't like that.
Because it's so fucking stupid. All these bright young individuals, and no one thought to call the nigga with a car.
Well, we actually were pretty wasted, actually, by that point. We were already wasted as the night began. About 30, 40 minutes in, we were already getting kind of saucy.
It's definitely, I've had moments like that where I'm just trying my hardest to, with the resources readily available, it's like, how do I get out of this situation?
Yeah, we were in the present moment. We were trying to solve, because it was Emilio who told us we can just push the car and start it again.
Yeah,
so that's why
that is true. You can't do that.
So then we just did it, and we were pushing it, and it was kind of cool. We were really moving that thing, and then I had to do it again. When he gave me the ride home, his car stopped again, and there I am by myself now pushing his car up the street. In my head, I'm like, yo, I wonder if my neighbors and stuff see me pushing this car.
Oh,
I was like,
so like he dropped you off at the hib with the brib, right? And then like right before he leaves, like he's just dead.
Yes, and then I had to push the car again. And then his shit died again. He was telling me he was on his way to go pick up the milk that he goes to pick up, and it died again. And then, this shit is actually really funny. You know what he said? You know how Kevin Gates said he started the car by touching it? Yeah. He touched the car engine and the car started up. Did you ever see that video of Kevin Gates saying that?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Rep said he did that too. He said he did that.
Yeah.
He said he touched the battery and then the car started out. And I was like, hey man. Oh man. But yeah, it was a real fun night. I'll say real cool night.
It's gonna be my turn tonight. I'm heading out, hitting the street, touching road.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
He didn't invite nobody. You see how this yo.
This is me inviting you, actually.
You ain't nobody. Oh, you dead serious?
Yes.
Because you know who actually asked if I wanted to hang out?
Who?
Saeed. Should I say his name? Nah, who cares? Saeed.
You already said the whole thing?
Yeah.
Damn. Should I say Michael Jackson's name? Oh, man. Yeah, it's too late. Anyway.
You think Saeed has a reputation? Say his name and people think he was like, oh, that nigga? I know that nigga.
I don't know if you want to invite that guy, but me and our favorite white boy, we hit in the streets.
Where you guys going?
I have no idea.
Man, hold on. What time is it?
It's 7:30. We started streaming just now, bro. 7:30.
Yeah. You know what? Sure. I'll show up. I'll show up.
What is this?
Oh, I never sent him the team. Oh, I never sent him the team.
You never sent him what?
My dad asked me for something,
his chin.
and I looked down. I was like, "Oh, I never sent him the thing."
What'd you say, Eric? I mean, EJ?
You started scratching your chin, think about it mad hard, like.
Because I might as well have some fun. Like Friday. What is anyone even gonna be out there? Yo, we should try to see if we can get in tomorrow again. Just to see if we
It's Friday.
Yeah, you guys start name dropping these clubs, bro. Nobody needs to be knowing where we go, bro.
Man, New York is a big place. Like no one's ever gonna find us.
Nah, they're gonna be waiting. They're gonna be waiting to be like, "Oh, I see you, Vanguard."
You know how creepy that would be?
Nah, we made it, bro. I'd be like, we made it.
No. I don't want nobody in this fucking city recognizing me.
Yo, what's tomorrow?
This city's huh? What'd you say?
No, nothing.
Oh, the city's full of fucking crazy people, bro.
Yeah,
like,
no, stop. I'm not crazy.
Yo, speaking of recognizing me, I'm going to the store. I look at the security guard and I nodded at him. I was like, yo, what's up? And he said, yo, what's up? And then as I'm leaving, he goes, yo, do I know you, bro? And I was like, I don't know, maybe, man. I was like, where would you know me from? High school or something? He's like, nah, elementary school. Giovanni, right? And I was like, what the?
Oh, wait. Elementary school? That's going.
He said the whole government. That's crazy.
He said my full name. I was like, what the fuck? And I said my full name. There you go. I'm fucking dead.
It's gonna be a 2-man show, EJ.
Well, yeah, I was like, how the fuck do you remember this motherfucker at all?
Bro, imagine he was like, I was a security guard in your school. Yeah, you were the worst kid, bro. You the reason I stopped doing school security. Oh man.
Now, when I was a kid, I remember there was a guy who I don't know if he didn't know my name or if it was a joke. I think it was a nickname he gave me. I think he might have been calling me George as a reference to Curious George because I was well known for getting in trouble and doing like stupid shit and getting because I was a very explorative kid. I would go do random shit just to see, and then like Teray, you know how Teray was when he was like an actual teenager. Mm-hmm. I was like that as a kid, and I'd get in a lot of trouble, man. I just spent my entire elementary school career getting in trouble, and then middle school I mellowed out and became normal. My mom was just talking to me about that. She was saying like how you changed so much. She was saying you're like so different now from what you used to be.
No, deadass. I was the same. Like I was a real bad kid, and all of a sudden I just calmed down.
Yeah. Like I wasn't like an asshole or anything, or like violent or aggressive, but I was just clearly like I was like unhinged. Like I was like climbing up escalators and shit, trying to like doing all sorts of weird shit. But yeah. Anyways,
how was your Thanksgiving? Since this is the day after.
Oh, I didn't do anything for Thanksgiving. I didn't do anything. My mom was trying to get me to come over, but I was really tired, so I told her I'll come over tomorrow, and then tomorrow was today. So I came up. Yeah, but yeah, my mom she made some some chicken. There was some ham in there, some turkey, some mac and cheese. I think in there, some rice. She packed me a big ass plate, bro. I was like, yo, as soon as I looked at the plate, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna portion this up go eat this for the next few days. That's what I was thinking in my head.
That we're gonna ration these meals.
Yeah, I was fucking rationing it out. I was like, yo. I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. Oh man. What about you? What did you guys eat for Turkey
I
Day?
have food. No.
Man, you know you stuck your face, bruh.
Yeah, no, they just the Caribbean stuff, curry goat, oxtail, stuff like that. That mac and cheese.
Yeah, oxtails, that's tough meat. Pause.
Bro. Yo, nah, bro, I was kind of tight. Cause homie hit me up. He was like, "Oh yeah, mom's not here." So I'm like, he was just alone. And I was like, "Bro, I'll bring you a plate. What the fuck's wrong with you? I didn't say nothing." So I went to go get him some food.
Your friend?
Yeah, homie. Homie who stuff. He was just
okay. Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, you dropping names? All right.
And he's all right. He'll survive. He's a big guy. But yeah, he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm alone. Like no one's here." I was like, "Man, you should have said something. Like you could have come and got some food, bro. What the fuck?" He's like, "Nah, bro. Nah, I'll just find some food in the house." I was like, "Shut the fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up."
I don't know why it's just killing me. The imagery, like, yeah, I'm here all alone. I don't you make sad. You're making him sound bad sad. He probably was really chill and normal, but you're making it sound so sad.
Yeah, he was definitely
Long
chill
Thanksgiving
like normal,
edition,
bro. But I was like, yo, cause, bro, you know how far he lived from my house. He up the block, bro.
Oh, okay. Now we're saying his name and talking about how he lives near you.
No. He lives near me, but y'all don't know where I live, so you don't know where he lives. That's the difference.
Now everyone knows you live in Washington, bro.
DC, yeah.
In DC.
But yeah, no, I was like, yo, he up the block. I can go run him some food. Also, I got to try out that bike I bought.
Oh, nice.
You bought a bike? E-bike?
You remember I got the e-bike.
I literally told you.
Nah, I don't remember that. I remember you said you was thinking about it.
No, I told you.
You made the purchase?
Bro. I got the bike.
All right.
He did have the conversation. I feel like you had
to talk about it.
This is news to me, bro. Everybody,
what are you smoking, bro?
I need to get like him, bro.
It's changed your life, right? It should change your life.
Nah, that ass. That shit was nice, bro.
Well, you just did it. It slipped your mind.
Slipped my mind, man. Slipped my mind.
Nah, but seriously, it's a nice bike. I took it up the block and down the block, bro. I like left his place. And usually it takes like a 20-minute drive, cause all the lights and stuff you gotta stop, whatever. Like it's not far, but like with all the like traffic rules you gotta follow, it takes a minute, bro.
Does that have radio?
What?
You have does it play music?
The bike?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know, man. Motorcycles play music, right?
No, they don't. They don't.
They don't.
I mean, motorcycles, you got a really expensive one, but like normally they don't. No. They don't just got radios.
Motorcycles had radios.
Nah, bro. Bro, imagine going 60 miles per hour. You know how loud that bitch would have to be for you to hear anything?
Well, I've heard niggas playing music on their bike.
Yeah, like the custom ones. Like there was that one nigga in NYC with the big
that's not the stock edition, though, bro.
Yeah, like you gotta do that. You gotta add that shit yourself. Also, you know how annoying it be, bro, to just be playing your music, just sitting there at the traffic stop, just. It was so weird, bro.
I used to do that shit already. But I used to hold the speaker and blast.
Yeah,
growling death, bro. And you know what the funny thing is? Not once did anyone ever complain. Literally, niggas I never expected. Nigga with a Pooh Shiesty mask would look at me talking about, yo, that shit's tough, bro. That shit's tough. I'm like, yo, damn, y'all listen to this kind of shit?
It's because you've been brainwashed to believe that you special.
I was listening to special. Was I listening to Pantera? I don't know. It was either. No, I think it was Culture. I don't even think it was Pantera. And this nigga recognized them. He's like, yeah, my father used to play that all the time in the crib. And I was like, what? I was like, what?
Yo, Ray, how fast your bike go?
60.
When you got 60?
60.
What the hell?
That's why it costs a lot of money, bro. It costs really fast. Bro, my brother was here for Thanksgiving, bro. I was like, yo, you want to take a spin? He's like, yeah, no problem. He was like, he came back. He's like, you gotta wear a helmet with this shit, bro. Come on, you gotta be safe with this shit, bro. Come on. What's wrong with you? Nah, my brother. I didn't ask him, my dad wrote it. I didn't ask him his opinion on it.
Your dad don't give a fuck about no helmets.
I mean, he got an actual motorcycle, so yeah, he got his helmet. But for this, He probably wouldn't wear no helmet.
Yeah.
Probably no helmet.
60's different.
Bro,
let me
60 go.
Take
Bro,
down the highway, bro, real quick.
You really could.
guess we could talk a little bit about what we're gonna just go over the general agenda. So
today's Fandom Friday.
Yeah, today's Fandom Friday. I want to talk about Black Adam. I want to talk about that because I recently just watched it.
No spoilers.
That's kind of not what I thought you would say though. Like you're not really a fan of that, so
no. It's Fandom, not fan. Like it's different.
Is it? All right.
You don't gotta be a fan to talk about the fandom. Also, the fandom is DC. Really, it's not. I'm a fan of Black Adam. So
yeah, I mean, I like Black Adam. I think he's cool. But what
the movie Black Adam?
Okay, what things did you guys plan on talking about today?
That's a great question. There's a. It's not new, but it's new-ish for manga. It's one of the new mangas dropping. I will tell you the name, but I can't pronounce it, so I'll look up how to pronounce it. But
wait till later anyway. Wait till later anyway.
Yeah, I'll let y'all know about this new legit.
I thought of something. I just thought of something.
You just thought of it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to All right. Okay. I guess we can actually get into the topic instead of yammering around. So, Black Adam. Man. All right. So first of all, let's start with things I did not like about the movie because there's gonna be a lot.
Of it.
So one of the things I did not like the movie began and there was already some bullshit. When the fucking movie begins and they're sitting there explaining everything, I was like, "Yo, why you guys?"
Doesn't Transformers do that? The one with
it does.
What's his name? The first one, Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf. Yeah, that's why I said when I talked about it in our chat, I said it was like a early 2000s relic because all the movies in like 2008 used to do that shit. The movie would begin, there'd be a long ass exposition, and it'll be just a nigga talking, just telling you exactly what's been happening up until this point. I used to hate that shit, bro. So when the movie did that immediately, I got angry. And it kind of makes sense why the movie did that. Because this movie has been in production since like 2008, right? The way The Rock Johnson has been trying to make this movie for a long fucking time. Before the DCEU even existed, he was in talks to play Black Adam. But yeah, so already you got that. The movie began and that shit was kind of dumb. I was like, okay. And then what else? There was another thing that almost immediately I did. Oh, the stupid ass kid, man. That fucking kid. I hated that little kid. I was like, why the fuck is this little fucker here, bro? I was like, I fucking hated him, man. He was so annoying.
I found his uncle to be annoying and goofy.
Oh yes, uncle.
When he ate a bullet in the kitchen that just killed over it.
You're like, oh, I hope he dies.
No, there was evil. Y'all sound evil, bro.
There was one funny line though. When Dr. Fate told him he's gonna die because of electricity or something. And he's like, just avoid electricity. And then he's like, how? that shit was funny. The how? Because I was like, dead ass. How? We want him to live in a cave for the rest of his life? How is he going to avoid electricity? And then when he comes back later in the movie, and they're like these spoilers, guys. They're going to be spoilers here. It doesn't even really fucking matter. The movie's not that good anyway. Anyways, these fucking demons are coming. And this nigga's talking about, don't worry, I die by electricity. That was funny too. He said, I die by electricity. He had a whole new lease on life because he knew how he was gonna die. He was not scared anymore. But other things I didn't like, that nigga playing Hawkman, I don't know what the fuck was going on. He was like one of the worst actors in the whole movie. Like, God, his lines were so canned. Like that was like some CW level acting from that man. Like he was annoying as fuck, man.
Damn, bro. You really think that bad, bro?
This nigga's whole existence in the movie was to square up with Black Adam, try to act like he was tough, and then get folded immediately. Like that's what kept happening to him. He
didn't even put up a fight, bro. Like,
nah, he wasn't. He was getting
rarely. He would like, it was so bad. He would like hit Black Adam or something with his mace, and Black Adam would just be like. Black Adam would get his head would not go in. He just look back like he did not care. Like I'm trying to remember when did he manage to hurt him? I don't think so. I think he hurt the demon with the axe, right? He managed to hurt that demon.
Yeah.
But he was not able to hurt Black Adam at all. Black Adam was just folding all of them. And then there was this bitch with wind powers. And all
Cyclone,
yeah, Cyclone. All she kept doing the whole movie is spinning. Just spinning. I couldn't tell what what she was trying to do.
What do you mean she just was spinning, bro? What does that even mean?
So they kept filming her scenes in slow motion. And she used her wind powers, and then she just kept turning. And then I don't know what she was trying. She was throwing these metal rods at Black Adam for some reason. And in my head, I was like, what is that supposed to do? Like, why are you doing that? I was like, why is she throwing this at him? And yeah, but the other things I didn't like, let's see. Dwayne, I think he was not up to the level that he's usually in his other movies. Like in his other movies, he has this level of charm, right, and wit. This movie, I feel like he was a little too bland, did you get that feel, EJ? When, he was way too flat?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it was way too flat. I was like, you could have put a little more menace in that when you said it. I think as they were trying to make it funny, so it kind of just robbed.
I feel like they tried to make it a family movie, so it's like they want to turn him into a good guy. Yeah,
kind of, sort of.
It's not like it was rated R. What was it even rated?
It wasn't rated R, but the nigga's introduction into the movie is him burning somebody to ashes immediately. He picks him up by the throat and burns him to ashes, and then stands up.
He ain't a hero.
Yeah,
really? Is it? He ain't a hero.
And what else?
Yeah, it was well packaged garbage.
Yeah. Garbage. But what else did I not like? I'm trying to think of everything I didn't like. Oh, the Justice Society. I understood why they were playing the role they were in the movie, but when Hawkman described them as protecting global security, that was annoying. I was like, that's not what the Justice Society does at all. Because as someone who reads the cover, I was like, protect global security. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That sounds very capitalist.
Yeah, because they were trying to make them. They kept calling them the invaders over the course of the movie. To show you another weird thing.
The Justice Society invaders?
Yeah, well, because they flew into the country fighting Black Adam, and the niggas in Kahndaq, they look at Black Adam as a hero. So the people coming in to fight him, these American heroes, are.
Why would the Justice Society go and just go fight? They don't just go box people.
That was weird too. But in the original comics, when this happened, it was because Black Adam was in Kahndaq wilding. He was wilding. That's why they wanted to stop.
Didn't he go and take over or some shit?
Yeah, he did took over. He took over the country. So they flew there to
it's not they were gonna go. That is you out here just being an asshole.
You gotta remember, in the comics, nigga was a literal genocidal supervillain. He was a crazy person.
He was Black Air Force energy personified. Yeah. He was really out here just boxing people.
But in the movie, what happens is he shows up as soon as he awakens. This guy Carter Hall, Hawkman, is talking to Amanda Waller. They're buddies. They're talking, and she's sending him to go after Black Adam. And basically the plot is
Suicide Squad. He got chipped, bro.
Basically, what happened is more spoilers here. I know Ray doesn't care.
I wasn't watching that movie. Or if I was, it wasn't gonna be because I wanted to watch the movie.
But basically, what happened is the reason why they were going after him is because there was more to the story that people didn't know. Where Black Adam wasn't necessarily a champion, he was basically he goes in to fight this evil king. He loses his shit and kills a bunch of people. He killed mad people. Then you learn later he wasn't even the champion to begin with. He pretty much got his powers. He was not meant to have them, which I did like that part. I actually thought that part was kind of cool. That he literally was not lying when he said he wasn't a hero. He wasn't. He was but yeah. Beyond that, things I liked about the movie. Dr. Fate was kind of cool, but didn't use him enough. So they didn't make him do enough cool things. But he was kind of cool. What happened? We haven't been recording, haven't we?
No, that's not it. That's not it.
You scared the shit out of me.
Nah,
what?
Because I told you I was looking up how to pronounce the thing, and I did the translation of the title. It just means garbage.
Oh. But basically, what I was gonna say though is Hawkman. Not only did he look goofy, like his costume looked goofy as hell. Like, am I wrong, EJ, thinking that he looked goofy? Like,
the pants was tight on him. That shit was gripping his leg.
Hawkman.
he looked goofy. Like, I'm looking at him like, yo, why? I was like, the helmet was not proportioned correctly. I was like, it just looked weird on him. And then he just he was just he was just getting his shit folded like over and over again. And that was just, I was like, come on, man. Come on.
You know what was goofy when
this one still looks fine. Well,
towards the end
fine,
towards the end when like The Rock, he has this like I mean he starts going through this like change of heart, I guess. That'll be the best way to put it. Where he doesn't really want to do what they want him to do, which is like be this hero for them. And he ends up like thinking about his past, and then he's like, yeah, just lock me up. Just for them to go and then like have used Dr. Fate to wake him up or some shit. It was like, come on, like we knew that was gonna happen. Like y'all throwing him away. Y'all locked him away for like 20 minutes. Like who was y'all fooling, man?
But
he's gonna come back out, like.
But I guess you touched on one of the things I liked. I'm gonna talk about it soon. So some of the things I liked about the movie, the scenes between Atom Smasher and the Cyclone Girl seemed like they didn't seem like they belonged in the movie, to be honest to me, but they were cool scenes. I was like, these scenes should have been like, I don't know. I see what they were doing. The reason they're trying to develop them is I'm guessing they're going to use them in future stuff. So they're trying to show them that they have chemistry. It felt a little forced, but the Atom Smasher character, I think he was kind of cool. I feel like he'd be cool in like his own thing, which like it shines on him. He'd probably be an interesting character.
He was goofy too.
Yeah, he was goofy, but there was like that really forced joke they kept trying that was not working. Where basically Atom Smasher, he gets up and he knocks something over, and Hawkman looks at him and goes, "You and me. When we get back to the plane, you and me." And it wasn't funny, but they kept doing it. It happened again. It happened again. He said it to him again, like, "You and me. You and me." And it's like, okay, whatever. Anyways, but some of the things I liked about the movie, all the scenes where Black Adam was just folding people and killing them and throwing them into shit, that was cool to watch. Yeah. I like seeing him just fling people to the sky and shit. Like, yo, there's a part of the movie that was actually kind of funny where he catches one of these guys who he thought kidnapped the little boy. And
that was a funny part.
Finds out he didn't kidnap him. He flings him away immediately. Then Dr. Fate is like, okay, we can interrogate the prisoner. And he's just like, And then Dr. Fate is like, you killed him, didn't you? And then he looks over, looks at the guy flying and dropped to the ground. He looks back and goes, he's not available. He's like, he's not available. Something like that he said. That was good. That was a good, one of the few good moments of comedy in the movie. But also, I like the final battle between Black Adam and that other guy. When they were fighting, that was kind of cool. What else did I like? I liked when the delivery of the final line, "Tell him the man in black sent you," when he ripped him to pieces. That was tough. I had to admit that was tough. But I will say, I think like the movie was not like the worst movie I ever saw in my life. The way I look at movies is I feel like there are movies you can put on in the background on a Sunday. Like, you know, when you have cable TV, when you be flipping through the channels, you go to like
cleaning.
TNT or TBS or something. Let's say some goofy ass movie from like 2005 comes on. And you sit there and watch it. Sometimes these movies will surprise you, like they're not as bad. Like I remember I Love You Man, right? I was like very young when I watched it. I caught it on like, I think it was on TBS or something. I really ended up really liking that movie. I was like, this is a really good movie. Like I liked it a lot. But I think it's one of those movies. It's not out like I said, I think I've seen much worse from other times, but it was, like you said, it was good garbage. It was good packaged garbage.
Good garbage.
It's like candy, you know. It's like some sweet candy.
No, I don't disrespect candy like that, bro.
Yeah,
a good cookie cutter garbage.
Yeah. Is that how you generally felt about it, EJ?
Yeah, pretty much. I think.
It was a better movie.
I think there was some funny moments in the movie, but I don't know. I just was expecting more.
I kind of was expecting more from Black Panther, TBH.
Mm. I think that's.
I thought it was good. I thought it was good.
I think that's
Black
the.
Panther too.
Man,
It just
man,
it
you
just
want
didn't
to
match up to the
talking
first
about
one at
Black
all.
Panther, bro?
Riri was goofy
Black
though. Riri
Panther.
was goofy as hell, but
Big
I liked
Sidney
the movie.
Poitier.
Riri was goofy. Like, I feel like they really tried a little too
Yeah.
hard to make her.
They were trying to make her relatable and funny.
No, they were trying to make her is like, I'm a girl from the hood, but I'm still
Yeah.
smart too.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I can talk the talk and walk the. It's like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, bro. Like, you ain't from Brooklyn with talking like that,
He
bro.
did
Like,
that.
you really not.
She was trying to have. She had an accent. Please
Bro,
don't say shit.
she had an accent. It was like, you know, it was like, bro, you
Okay.
ever you see someone that they're trying to act like, not
Yeah.
like ratchet hood, but like they're trying to act like they grew up in the hood, and you're just like, yo, where you from? Like, you're not from here, bro. Yo, nah, deadass. Every time she spoke, I was like, yo, where you stay, bro? Where
Yeah.
you come from?
Imagine someone just breaks character. They like that comes. Yo, where
And
you
it's just it's because we live in NYC. Like whenever there's someone who's supposed to be from NYC, you're just like,
like
yo,
when we were
I think
reading
she's not even supposed to be from Brooklyn, but she sounded like she was trying to be from Brooklyn.
when we were reading that when we were reading that Miles thing, and Miles was like, "This is my Asgard is my hood." You're like, "What the fuck?" It's like,
Where is she from? Because she's in MIT, right?
yeah, that's in Massachusetts.
Yeah, but like that's what I was like, yo, why is she talking like she's trying to be from Brooklyn? Like she, I was
Well,
like,
no, you'd be surprised. I remember a girl I know from where's she from again? She was from someplace out south, and she was telling me how like the kids she go to school with, they grew up in the same neighborhood as her, and like they were pretty well off, not like well off, but they're like normal kids living in the same environment, but they would act and talk like they came from Detroit, the black kids, and she didn't understand why they did that. And I was telling her, I was like, it's just they think it's like something associated with being black. I was like, it's just a lot of people do that shit. Like when I was in college, you'd meet these people who would sit there talking about the struggle and stuff, and you could clearly tell they grew up in the charmed life. And I was like, why are you acting like? I was like, nah, my life was probably much worse than yours, and I'm not I'm not like you at all. I was like, why are we doing this? But I mean, yeah, I mean, go for it. Actually, just give us a quick review of Black Panther.
look, overall the movie is fine, but it's like one of those things where you start really thinking about it, and I was like, yo, really? They just had a race war. Disney really just spent a bunch of money to make Mexicans and black people fight each other for zero reason.
That was the first. The first movie was a literal race
Yeah.
war too.
Yeah,
Remember?
yeah, but like it was more like a civil war, right? Where like this one guy's like, yo,
I think
fuck
Killmonger
those,
wanted to
and it
kill
wasn't even
all white.
like a race war, right? Like
No, that nigga Killmonger dead wanted to annihilate all white people.
No. Think about it this way. It wasn't the fact that they were white. It was the fact that they were in power. The fact that all the people in power all happen to be white. That's not what I'm talking about here. That just happens to be a coincidence. Is all I'm saying, right? Anyway,
Killmonger's based though. He's based.
Anyway,
Okay.
what I'm saying is this one is literally, this is what happened. My boy Namor is like, hey, we could work together. And they're like, nah, you want to go around killing all the people. We not with that shit. And he's like, well, if you ain't going to do it, I'm going to fight you instead. I was like, why? Why? He's like, well, because you ain't going to help me fight them. I'm gonna fight. That was literally his logic. If you're not going to help me fight them, I'm going to fight you.
So Namor was literally a villain.
Yes.
Because he started as a villain in the comics. So
but like, I was just like, the logic behind it
he
there, bro.
He wasn't even a villain in the comics. He started as kind of like he was an ass.
Dickhead, bro.
He wasn't a villain. Yeah, and then he evolved into a literal bona fide villain later when they brought him back in the 60s. Did he have any redeeming qualities here? Did he go anti-hero or did he just stay like
bro,
evil?
He gets his ass beat at the end of the movie and Riri's like not Riri, Shuri. She's like, I could kill you, but we could also just stop being enemies. Like, we really fighting for no reason. He's like, you're right. I'd rather not die. And then his people's like, yo, you got your ass beat and now you bowing to the Wakandans? He's like, I'm not bowing to nobody. We're allies. I was like, so y'all could have been allies from the jump. Like, what was the fucking point? What was the point of that shit? Like, there was actually no point. And it was really just like, it's us against the white man. And then, like, the white man didn't do shit. The white man
wait.
didn't do shit, bro.
It was the same shit as Killmonger?
Yes.
Yo,
Yes.
what?
It was the same movie.
Yeah.
Namor don't give a fuck about no white people.
He wanted to he wanted to end the people who were making his people suffer. The white man. Look, it's not the fact that they were white. It just so happened they had been white. Is all I'm saying.
So were they Atlanteans or were they like fucking Mexican?
They were Atlantean. They were formerly Mexican, and then they moved underwater thanks to the heart-shaped herb.
That's stupid.
Yes. Yes. Also, because he was in his mama's belly when they all took the thing that made them be fish people, he was a mutant, and he became Namor, the submariner. He got wings on his feet so he can fly and shit.
Did they actually call him a mutant?
He called himself a mutant, yes.
Ah,
I am a mutant.
Because like in the comics, he's called the first mutant, like the original.
So yeah, no, I was kind of tight because I was really just like, yo, they really had the Mexicans and black people fighting each other for no reason, like actually no reason. Because it's not even like they were literally both mad at the other people because France had just sent some people to like go attack Wakandans who were like working with vibranium, and they were like, yeah, you guys are hogging all the vibranium, and then they bring them, and it's like,
then they had that court case, right?
Yeah, they
the
were
court
like, yo,
case.
you guys just attacked us, a lab, the peaceful lab that was using vibranium tools. Y'all not getting vibranium because we know what y'all gonna do with it. Cut that shit out.
He's just ripping off Iron Man 2.
Yeah. But right, and then after that, there is no real talks about what like those types of people are trying to do with Wakanda. It really focuses on how they found vibranium in the ocean. Guess who has the other vibranium? Namor. He has all of it. It's just in the water. He has a whole Atlantean city. It's made out of vibranium. And Riri, the reason she's in the movie is because she developed something that can find vibranium. And Namor's like, yo, the Americans have this scientist. Go kill her. And we'll like be at peace. And I was like, that's not how that works. So they go get Riri and they're like, yo, we have her. You don't need to kill her, bro. Like, she didn't even do it on purpose. It was like, she literally didn't do it on purpose. She wasn't
He
looking
attacks
for
the city trying to kill her?
Huh?
He attacks Wakanda trying to kill her.
No. He didn't attack Wakanda at first, right? He was like, yo, go get that person for us. Because we know you can. Then they get him. Well, they literally go and do the thing that he's asking. And while they're en route back to Wakanda, they ambush him and take Shuri and the lady. And I was like, yo, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, y'all want war, right? Because, like, it's like he already gave them the ultimatum. Go get the lady or we're going to go to war. And then they go get the lady. And then before she can even get back and be like, yeah, we got her. They go and take her from her. But they also kidnapped the princess of fucking Wakanda. And now they're like, yo, Wakanda, we'll fuck you up, bro. Don't mess with us, SA. And I was like, y'all gotta stop.
It wasn't even like
stop,
it wasn't even like the Wakandans had this affinity for what's her name? Riri. Like they didn't give a fuck about her in the beginning.
But like they also were just like we Shuri didn't want them to kill an innocent little girl for no reason.
That's
the queen didn't want to go to war for no reason. Like the queen was just like, yo, what are we going to war for?
But she wasn't considered like a fellow Wakandan though, you know.
She's not a Wakandan because she's not from Wakanda.
Yeah. If you had to give the movie like out of 5, what would you give it?
I think it's better than Good Garbage, but it definitely just suffers from the Marvel problems, bro. Like,
what about you?
It's like a 6. Like a
3 out of 5.
Oh, out of 5.
So it's out of 10.
Oh, out of 5 or out of 10?
Do 10.
6 out of 10. That will that be like a 3 out of 5?
No, kinda.
Yeah,
it's average.
Yeah, it's an average movie. Like I don't think it. Like the first one was way better.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
The first one was way better. It really just got me because like after I was thinking about, I was like, they really just had the Mexicans and black people fight for no reason. Like it wasn't even like, oh, it was orchestrated by the white man. Nah, they were really attacking each other to protect themselves from this other supposed threat maybe in the future. Because Namor was like, well, you guys know that we exist now. What if y'all go team up with them to attack us? And the Wakandans are like, why the fuck would I do that? Fuck do I care about you guys sitting in the ocean for? We don't need, like, I don't care. But Namor's like, but it's a possibility. Bro, literally, Namor should not be ruling with the fucking place that he rules because he was making all the bad decisions. And then at the end of the movie, his right hand was like, "Yeah, you got humbled real quick. I don't know how I'm supposed to trust you no more." And he's like, "No, you gotta see the bigger picture. We're allies now. I didn't bow to nobody." It's like, nah, bro, you really got humbled, bro. She's about to end your life. You're about to be the last mutant. Like, come on, bro.
Right. EJ, out of 5,
Yeah.
what would you give Black Adam?
Out of 5,
Mm-hmm.
that's just like a 2, man.
2?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 or 3. Yeah, I can see that. 2 or 3 out of 5. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. Yeah, but yeah, I guess we can move on to what were you going to talk to us about, Ray? Your fandom topic.
Oh yeah. So it's called trash, and in Japanese it's called excuse me, gachi akura, right? Like, so it starts off with homeboy, right? He lives in the slums, you know. He lives in the slums. He likes to repurpose thrown away items because he can like find a new life for them, and he was taught that like it's just because it's he was taught the age old lesson: another man's trash, another man's treasure, right? So there's this like real big fancy city, and they throw out piles and piles and piles of like trash, bro. And it's one of those things where it's like, oh damn, my stuffed animal lost an eyeball. Just toss the whole thing away. Like instead of just sewing it back, they toss it away. So he'll go break. This is illegal. He'll go break into the city to like search through their trash, right? And bro, they were firing at my man's, bro. They like,
What do you mean break into the city though? He's not allowed to be in that city?
No, he's poor, nigga. The fuck? You think poor people can be in the city? Come on, bro. That's not even the fictional part, bro. That's regular life.
The city is closed off because to people of that economic status.
Poor, they're not human to those people in the city.
So they just check like they just check how much you have in your account before you can get in.
Nah, bro. You think they niggas like, can't tell by look? They look at you like that nigga got nothing, bro. Look at his J's, bro.
Get the stepping. Get the stepping.
J's are talking. They're talking.
Nah, so bro, this is just chapter 1, right? And then there's like some extreme laws in the slums because bro, basically it's one of those things where it's like you do anything wrong and they'll murder you. Like that's the trial is that you die, and it's basically put in place because it's like there's not enough mouths to feed, so any excuse to get rid of a mouth.
That Hammurabi code, huh?
Yeah. So he gets framed for murder. Literally, he's out chatting with homegirl. He's like making moves, whatever, and he's like, "Damn, I gotta tell my dad. He's gonna be so happy, bro. I'm on my way to being a man." And his dad, he opens the door. His dad's dead. He's like, "What the fuck?" And then the cops show up, and they're like, "You did this. You're the only one here, so it must have been you." And I'm just like, "That's it. That's all it took. That's all it took. Just you're the first person next to this dead body. Well, but I just found it just now. You gonna die. Should have found it, bro.
You're gonna find yourself a nice little cell too."
Cells? No, they kill him.
They kill people here.
They throw you into a giant pit. Literal. They're like, I don't know what's at the bottom. They just throw you in the pit, and that's. I'm not saying spoiler warning because this is all chapter 1. This isn't even relevant to the actual.
So this is a manga.
Yeah, it's a manga.
Okay.
It's called Gachi Akura. This is chapter 1. It's probably the new big thing, right? Like in my opinion, like it has the potential to go big, because like I said, that's just chapter 1. He gets thrown in the hole. He doesn't die because that's chapter 1. Like if anyone thought he was gonna die, turn off the TV. You need to go read some books. You don't deserve to be here, bro. You don't deserve
remember Attack on Titan did that shit.
Yeah, I never thought he was gonna die. I was like, oh, he's dead. Well, I was like, oh, he's dead. I was like, yeah, he's coming back.
That shit's crazy.
So the real story starts when he's in the hole, and he learns that he has the ability to like take like thrown away items and bring them to their full potential. Kind of, that's the power system. If you like have an item that you like are really attached to, you can like it gets a power basically, and you can use it. So EJ, if you were really attached to those headphones, they would have like some sonic blast, and you could use them or some shit, something like that. It'd be some stupid shit. But because he like really cares about all the trashed items, he can use anything.
Ah, so that's his
Cool.
special thing. You
Yeah,
can switch item.
yeah. But if he uses it, it gets destroyed afterwards.
So what does he just keep items on him to
Yeah,
use when
he
he?
really does just carry a bunch of garbage with him, like literal trash, bro.
Dang on me. I got that thing
Yeah, I
on me,
always
bro.
got that thing on me. It's just a broken umbrella.
Yo, we knew a guy who used a broken umbrella like it was a weapon.
Man,
Remember?
he would have iced you too.
Yeah, can't fight him.
But
No.
so that's his special ability, and then the story is he's trying to get back up there because he wants to like get revenge and find out who killed his dad. But these people down here are like, well, we have our own agenda, and if you help us with this, we'll help you with that. And he's like, I bet, you know, our paths are aligned for now, and as soon as I get what I get and you get what you get, we done. That's the basic premise.
Interesting.
I haven't gotten too far in, so I don't even know what the people downstairs really want. So,
What is the art like? What does the art look like?
let me just show you.
Yeah, let me take a look at the stream. Does it have like a interesting art style, or is it just?
I think it looks kind of interesting because it's not. It's kind of like Fire Force, where it had its own very unique individual styles. Right here, this one, right? But
There's a little
this
bit of
is a
a
scene from the manga. This is the cover right here. And a few of the covers.
It's a little bit of a delay, so I'm still waiting.
Yeah.
It's on the stream. But,
okay.
Nah, I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look nice.
It looks pretty good. You know, this girl, I don't know if you've seen her, but she's kind of crazy, you know, as is all anime women. They're all kind of crazy.
Every anime has a crazy girl.
But her weapon are these scissors that she has in her hands, right? And you're like, oh yeah, she's gonna use them to like cut you up, but she uses her feet to use the scissors, bro. So she'll just like throw them, and like when you're not paying attention, she'll like kick the handle closed and just like sever your arm. It's actually kind of wild how she uses the scissors.
That's interesting. That's like when fucking Death the Kid, with the holding the guns upside
down.
Yeah. Interesting. I like that they'll have like really weird shit like that in anime. Just like really interesting uses of things that you would have never thought of. Like you would have never been sitting there thinking it would be cool to have a guy shooting upside down. Like that's not something that
absolutely not. But you know this scene right, this panel right here. I was like, this is that new hotness right here. This is how I knew that this is gonna be the best manga of the generation. This panel right here, bro. Look at this.
The best generation. Yeah.
Just
someone's gonna kill you for saying that. Your potential.
I mean,
oh, yeah, black people in it now.
Most anime fans don't know what actual good things are, so like, they just wait for like. Look, man, if you're only a fan of anime, your taste is garbage. Your taste is trash. Pick up a manga, all right? Just
I get some trash.
Just pick it
Stop
up.
it. Go get some help.
You talking to me on now?
Cause bro, if you only watch anime, you only getting one.
I don't want to read my fight scenes, bro. I want to watch that. I'm not reading that, bro. I'm not reading that.
Cognitive abilities ain't up there, bro.
Who wants to read a fight, bro? You want to read a fight, Vanguard?
Heat, bro.
You want to watch a fight?
You're talking to a guy who read a lot of comic books. So I've been reading,
bro. Like look at homegirl.
Who's reading the fight, bro? I don't get that.
Bro. You're missing out on a lot because lots of manga are not going to get translated or ever get an anime. So that's what I'm saying. You're not even scratching the surface of all the cool shit that you could be seeing. Because if you're only watching anime, you only watching that good garbage, basically.
Have you seen
good garbage?
Have you seen any of the pictures of JoJo? The thing that you've been watching recently? Panels of JoJo are some of the most beautifully drawn things I've ever seen in my life. Those things are fucking amazing. I'm like, yo, this man just sitting there drawing like that? Like I was like, he allowed to draw like that? I was like,
bad, but I'm not reading the fight, man.
Also, that's the other thing. Anime cannot do some of these manga panels justice. Like right now, Blue Lock is the new anime, and I'm not gonna watch that shit because the Blue Lock manga goes too hard, bro. Like, hold me a sec.
Yeah, like this guy, the guy who draws JoJo, really knows how to draw. But
like, look at this shit. They will never gonna have some heat like this in the actual fucking.
they tried.
This is what they tried. This is how they did that in the
They
fucking
tried.
anime.
It looks
It's
whack.
not the same, bro.
No,
like look, it looks so boring and whack, bro. It's not there, bro.
What I was trying to say,
this man is insane. These men, they're crazy. This guy, he looks like he's hungry. He's like, damn, I want to eat this soccer ball right now. He's not the same, bro. I'm telling you. Look at this shit. Look how nice and well drawn this shit is, bro. They're not gonna hit this peak in the anime, bro.
No, they aren't. But that's what I was gonna say. Like, what you're touching on is what people don't understand. Like, if you only watch adaptations of comic book stuff, then you're missing out hardcore, because they never do it justice. Like you just said, it's almost never better. It's almost never better than the source material. Like, I can only think of a few times that like, for example, right? I remember I'm always saying Return of the Joker is actually better than the actual Red Hood storyline. It's very similar and it's actually better done. But the thing is, the comics always have so much context, and there's beautiful art and like interesting things that they just can't translate onto screen. Like, for example, take Infinity War. The whole thing of Infinity War, Thanos' whole character where he's trying to balance the universe. They took that shit from something Thanos did on a whim in the comic. Basically, Thanos gets the Infinity Gauntlet, and he's in love with death. Like, the literal personification of death is a person in the Marvel universe, and he loves her. He's death obsessed, right? And in order to prove his love to her, he snaps his fingers and kills half of all living things in the universe. And for some reason, somebody read that and was like, yo, what if when we adapted this character, we made that the whole basis of his character? And I was like, why would you do that? I was like, but why? It's literally something he did on a whim. He was simping when he did that. Oh my god.
That's
a hell of a way to simp.
It did not fit with the Marvel.
You just body everybody in the universe.
Yeah.
To some cheeks.
It really did not fit. The Mad Titan didn't flow. Because, like, he wasn't mad in the fuck. He was not crazy. He was not crazy. And in the comics, this man is unhinged. He really is out here just living his best life, doing whatever the fuck he wants because he can.
Yes. Yeah, he's a psychopath. But yeah, I'm telling you, man. Like, I'm always telling people, like, if you're not reading the actual source material, you're missing out. The source material is much better. And the further back you go, the better it is too. I'll never remember. I told you guys.
I'm not gonna say that for manga.
Well, I mean, there's some.
I'm not saying there's bad old manga, right? There are some heat. There's some heat, but I think manga, because I said, because there's just so much of it all the time. I think it is evolving a lot better than it is in the West.
A lot faster.
The quality has increased.
Yeah, I'll give you that, because I was just thinking about this. I was looking at this stuff from Image, like the solicitations. You guys know what that is? Like, just the descriptions of what's coming out, like, let's say this month, right? I'm looking at them, and everything was about fucking superheroes. And I'm just like, how do you guys expect this medium to evolve if, like, the American comic book medium to evolve, if all you guys want to write about are fucking superheroes? Like, it's like, pretty much they'll have superheroes, but it'll be like, superheroes, but they live in the hood. Superheroes, but they're depressed. Superheroes, but they're just superheroes with some new take. And I was like, but I mean, the medium is never going to evolve if all you want to do is write about fucking superheroes. Meanwhile, you take, like, manga or anime, and they experiment with so many different things that the genre, not the genre, but the medium itself, it just keeps evolving, because they're not afraid to test the boundaries and see what they can actually do. You know what I mean?
Like, that doesn't mean that there aren't archetypes in the medium, right? Like, shonen is shonen. It's your high action comedy fusion, right? That's your
You see,
Naruto,
you
Bleach,
see
and
how
One Piece, right? And then there's a bunch of other shit that
exactly.
you would never see in an American comic. Like Keep Your Hands Off Fuzukin. It's a manga. Well, it's a show about these girls who want to make an animation. Like they just have this really strong desire to make an animated short, and that's the whole show.
You see, the thing is, the greatest manga I ever read, in my opinion, or is like one of the, I'll say one of the greatest, because I don't want to act like I've read so many manga that I can make this distinction.
Don't say some garbage like
I was
Monster.
Monster, the thing I was watching. Remember that anime? That shit was so fucking awesome.
Monster?
And it's such a simple, such a simple,
Monster is pretty good.
yeah, such a simple plot too. Like very simple premise, and he just does so much with it. I love when a writer is so good they can take what seems on its face to be a simple premise and take it in so many different directions that you just didn't see coming. Like Quentin Tarantino, fucking Reservoir Dogs is this very simple premise that he just does so much with in that time that he has with it. You get what I'm saying? It's like beautiful stuff. Like Monster was a beautiful manga. Oh man.
But yeah, like I love things like Keep Your Hands Off Fuzukin. There's Bakuman, I believe. That's a manga about
people trying to write a manga, right?
Yeah. Guy who's it's about a mangaka. There's a bunch of just different genres in manga that do not exist as much as in comics. Like, bro, I'm sure someone's gonna be like, actually, there's this comic that's about shut the fuck up. They exist, but they're so few and far between comparatively.
Yeah, because like the thing is, come on. Yeah, the thing is, it's sad because like I think I remember explaining this to you guys a while ago. Basically, what happened with American comics is before, so like you had superhero comics and a bunch of other types. Then superhero comics went out of style, and they were like a bunch. There were mad different comics. You had horror comics. There were like dating comics. There were romance westerns, all sort of comics. And then superhero comics started to become popular again. And throughout the like 60s, 70s, it was a lot of superhero shit, right? But then you get to the 80s. And the 80s, that's when creator-owned things started exploding. And you got all these different genres. Like, there was just so much crazy shit people were writing about. You had just comics about people it was like Friends. Imagine like Friends or some shit as a comic. And you'd have that. Just niggas living in the city, living their lives. And this is a comic book. And then like for a long time, from like the 80s to a bit of the 2000s, it was like that. But then, creator-owned things became just as bad as the big two, and then it was back to superhero shit all the time.
I don't even dislike superheroes, but like that's not all. I can't survive on just superheroes, bro. Like, bro, I love me some Spider-Man comics, but I need more than that, bro. I need more than that.
Yeah.
And then everything else is just becoming superhero adjacent. Oh, imagine the insurance people in a world full of superheroes. Imagine being a news reporter in a world full of superheroes. It's like, yo, come on, shut up.
It's like, imagine if you were a superhero, but you were sad. Like, they think that shit's so visionary. They think that shit's so visionary.
You were a superhero, but you ain't got no superpowers. Yeah. You thought Batman was the only one. No, there's like 100 of them niggas, bro. There's hundreds of them niggas, bro.
Yeah.
They the whole shebang. They're the same shit.
And they'll take a concept that could have been very interesting. Like even that concept, I could imagine how that could be very interesting. Like you take the idea, guy trying to be a superhero, right? In a world of heroes. And he feels in his head that he can be like Batman, but he's not that guy. And it's like
he's not that guy.
His ass whipped, but he's trying really hard. People are telling him, yo, I don't know if you should be doing this, bro.
Yo, it's kind of like that one Daredevil copy, the green one, where he doesn't have the healing factor.
Oh, kick-ass. But you just have super
kick-ass. But the like he's in the Daredevil comics, but he doesn't have Daredevil's healing factor, but he dresses just like Daredevil, but he's green.
Daredevil doesn't have a healing factor.
Not Daredevil. Fucking the red one. Wade Wilson. What's his name? Deadpool, yes.
Yeah, basically Deadpool. Where it's like, basically, let's say maybe he read a comic book, so he's trying to be like the guy. He's like, I'm gonna be an original hero because I don't got powers, and he quickly learns the hard way that it don't work like that.
Also, we gotta stop pretending Batman don't got powers. Batman got the greatest superpower of all.
Batman has reality. He has a power to He has a part of ultra reality. Bro.
Yeah, it's called money.
I just motherfucker, I just can't get over that. And people think it's, you know how angry I get when I'm sitting there scrolling through these things on YouTube, and they'll bring up like the Hellbat armor, and it's like it got all the powers of the Justice League, and I'm just like, that's corny as fuck. And you look at people in the comments like, wow, this is so cool. That's why Batman is such an interesting character.
Like, what I dislike is everyone loves the fact that he got no superpowers, but then if you add up everything he has, he basically has all the superpowers.
He's a god. He's fucking god, apparently.
Like, yo, wait. So how is he not different from Iron Man again? If he's just a guy in a super protective suit with all the artillery and all the firepower, like he's just Superman again. He's just Superman again, bro.
Just Superman again. But is there a character like that in anime that's that annoying that like just pisses you off? And you're just like,
his name's Goku.
Goku?
His name's Goku.
Well, okay, besides Goku, because everyone kind of says that about Goku.
His name's Vegeta. Because he's just Goku again.
Okay. Outside of Dragon Ball Z.
Probably like Naruto or Sasuke. Because they really do put us, they're like, damn, I'm out of chakra. I'm out of stamina.
Ichigo.
I'm hungry. But I can run the fade real quick. And he's like, what do you mean you can run the fade? You have established rules. No. The niggas in Fairy Tail, they'll be like, yo, I'm out of everything. My arms. Bro, literally, this is what happened. This actually happened in the manga. They took her sight. They took all of her feelings except for pain. They took her magic away. She got up and started boxing. Anyway, and they're like, how are you winning? And she's like, because I'm Urza. And then she won. I was like, what the fuck do you mean? What do you fucking mean you won? Bro, she literally, her walking hurt. But she was like,
it's like, wait,
get over it, bro. Just get over it.
It's like the fucking Chad meme. They're like, wait, you really just gotta do some shit that don't make no sense and just say it's because your name's Urza? Yes.
No, deadass, bro. Literally, like, as much as I want to give shit for Tanatsu and the other people pulling ass pull, Urza's the biggest ass pull in all of anime. Because she can really do whatever the fuck she wants, whatever the fuck she wants. Why? Because she's Urza.
So, EJ, you're going to say Ichigo is like that?
Definitely.
Oh, yeah, no. There was some
just
ass
that criteria.
That my boy, sometimes there were some ass pulls that my boy pulled, especially in the last arc. The last arc that's out right now. Spoilers alert. It's trash.
Oh, damn. Are you serious?
I'm so deadass.
Damn.
Were you excited for it? Bro, the visuals are gonna be great. It's gonna look great. But that's the thing. People love visuals. They don't give a fuck about the storyline. They don't give a fuck about what's actually happening. But they're like, but that fight scene went hard though. And I was like, why were they fighting, bro? Well, I don't know. But my boy really put it down. I was like, shut the fuck up. He was fighting for no reason. There was no reason, bro. He really was just like, hey, I got a sword and you got a sword. You want to fight? That's some bullshit, bro.
Sure.
Some bullshit, bro. It's garbage. Yeah. Also, the biggest ass pull in all anime is probably that nigga. He's literally fighting God. This nigga, his whole point is that he became God. He's like, he literally at one point says, he picks up some sand. You see these grains of sand? It's you jumping from reality to reality trying to change your fate. But I'm the nigga holding the sand, so it doesn't matter to me. And I was like, how do you fight that nigga? You don't know how he won? You want to know how he won, my nigga? He swings his sword, the guy catches it, breaks his sword, and he's like, that's okay. I have a sword inside my sword. And that's how he won. He hit that nigga once. He hit that nigga God once. And that nigga God was like, oh shit, that hurt. Oh fuck. Damn, that nigga strong. I was like, what the fuck? That's it. That's it. That's it.
That's like I remember in that show Green Lantern, the animated series, right?
Hold on, let me see if I'm making sure I'm not talking on my ass.
This nigga Hal's getting his ass whooped by that guy Atrocitus. He's getting the shit kicked out of him. And then he gets up because of the power of courage. He hits Atrocitus once and Atrocitus drops to the floor. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, how do you do that? I was like, you were just getting your ass whooped. Because like at this point in the show, it's established that the Red Lanterns are just way more powerful than the Green Lanterns. I just didn't understand how they just never explained it. It was just the power of courage, I guess. And he just knocked his ass out. I was like, okay, whatever. I really hate that shit. I do not like. I actually like when the opposite happens, when they make a situation just go from bad to worse. It just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. Like you ever watching a show and they start doing that? Like let's say the hero ends up in a bad situation, and then just as he thinks he's about to get out, it gets worse. Then it gets worse, and then he's just like, "Oh fuck, what am I gonna do?" Like this show, Mr. Robot, they've been doing that shit. Like this nigga Elliot can't catch a break, bro. He just can't catch a break. Whenever like something happens, and this is all the characters in the fucking show too. They all be suffering. Like I'm not okay. This isn't really a spoiler, but there's this character named Tyrell Wellick, and they spend a lot of time when they introduce him. He gave me like super smart kind of vibes, like a guy who's very manipulative and strategic, and like he ended up in a situation where I thought he was gonna be able to maneuver his way out of it, but the situation just kept getting worse and worse and worse, and then I was like, damn, okay, this show is interesting, but I don't know. So what were you gonna mention for your fandom topic?
What's on your mind?
I can't say I'm really a big fan of this. I haven't really delved deep into it, but it's recently sparked my interest because I went to the barcade with my friend I think last week, and it was one of the games there that I played. It's called Darkstalkers. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
No.
What is it?
So it's basically a Street Fighter, but um instead of like an actual person, like you're fighting as monsters, like the characters are all monsters. And
Okay.
I thought the game was interesting because it was made by Capcom, um, the same company, and I was just like, damn, this game looks fun. The aesthetic is nice. Why haven't I ever heard of it? And it came out in '94. I've just been doing some research on it, and it was received well. Just it never did well commercially. So Capcom just stopped.
Stop making it, huh?
Yeah, just stopped making it because there was no money in it. They didn't see any money in it. But I'm not gonna say I'm a big fan. I just heard of the game, but I thought it was interesting.
Cool game, is what you said.
Yeah, just to shed some light on it.
Say that
I
name
mean,
again.
wait, Ray, were you serious about passing along an invitation to me for tonight?
Yes.
All right.
Play
I'll
Darkstalkers. Play
play it
Darkstalkers.
tonight. You're gonna play it tonight. Where
Dog
did you guys?
Yeah.
stalkers? What?
Dog stalkers.
Dog stalkers?
Dark.
Yo, what? What are they stalking dogs for?
That sounds crazy.
What
Oh
dog
yeah,
do?
I remember this game. You never heard of this shit?
Never heard of it.
I
That's
have.
crazy, bro. Especially like the main girl in this is pretty popular.
I heard
Both
of Morgan. I heard of Morgan. I didn't
Yeah,
know Morgan was from that game though.
both of them is pretty popular. All of them are pretty popular.
Morgan and Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
All right,
At my job.
We're done. We're done now. Come on.
No, we
Goodbye. Fuck y'all niggas. He said the worst
Are
thing.
you good? Oh, shit. At my job, there's this kid, and he keeps saying that over and over again to the girls. He's like, bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. And then when they say it back to him, he gets mad. I don't understand why are you saying it to them then? So, like, he can't get me. He's like, you got to be able to take it if you're going to dish it out, bro. But that's all you're going to say about the game, though, EJ?
Yeah, I think just gonna see if I could get it on Xbox. I know they have like a Capcom collection.
What'd you like
And
about it? What'd you like about it specifically?
I don't know. I just thought that was unique.
Like
Like
the plot.
I don't know. I like fighting games and seeing as like just playing it for a little bit and using the different characters. They just had some cool abilities, um, cool moves, and they were supposed to come out with they did come out with one 10 years ago, but it did horrible. Commercially it did horrible. So everybody is rooting or trying to get them to drop a fourth one, but I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Yeah. Well, a few more things, and I guess we could break out. Um, when we were hanging out, I don't know. Were you there when that guy was trying to buy my jacket?
And me?
Oh, you were wearing the Spawn jacket?
You wear the Spawn jacket, so guy kept trying to buy it off me the whole night. He was like, he was trying to give me $100, another thing, and then
$100 for that?
Yeah. And I think he said something.
Bro.
Yeah, he said something else. And it got the
Have you?
And I was like, nah, someone gave it to me. Someone gave it to me. I was like, I just can't just give it to you. Someone gave this to me. I was like, it make me kind of an asshole. And one, like you said, I'm not stupid. Like $100 is not.
Is it a leather jacket?
No, it's like it's
Varsity.
not. It's
Bomber jacket.
yeah, it's like a bomber jacket. Nice jacket. He seemed to really like it. Yeah. Then I remember I was talking to some guy in one of these clubs, and I was telling him his jacket was cool. He's like, "No, your jacket's cool." I was like, "No, your jacket's cool." He's like, "If you knew how much I spent on this jacket, you wouldn't think it was cooler than your jacket." That's what he told me. He was like, and I was like, "Okay, how much did you spend?" He was like $400 or something, I think. I mean, the jacket was nice. I probably wouldn't
All
spend
right, I think
400.
I
Oh,
found someone is selling your jacket for $200 on eBay right now.
200. Oh,
200.
cool. Yeah. I
Yeah, he
got it.
lowballing you then, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not stupid. Even like
Bro, bro, I might buy this shit right now. It's my
I mean, both.
size. Nah, I can't be wearing the same jacket as you.
Yeah.
I'm also
We
not that
literally
big a Spawn fan, so
we
I
have the
probably get
same.
something else.
Oh, cool as hell.
Yeah.
I wonder how the movie was.
Spawn?
I don't know. Yeah, didn't they have a Spawn movie that come out in the 90s? Came
Yeah,
out in the 90s?
it's not that good, but it's
Mm,
okay.
damn.
It's not the worst movie. It's kind of like Black Adam. Is a little goofy, but there has some fun moments in there. You know, Michael J. White. He could have had a future. But anyways, what else I was gonna say though is some crazy things, and I guess it's kind of related to fandom as well. Did you guys hear that Chris Hemsworth fucking went and got tested? The guy who plays Thor, everyone knows
Yeah.
that. But
I
whatever.
don't think everyone
He,
knows that.
he goes and he gets tested, right? And it turns out he has a fucking 10 times higher likelihood to get Alzheimer's than the average person.
10 times. Why 10 times?
Yeah.
Like for what?
It fucking runs in his fucking family. So the likelihood that he might end up with Alzheimer's is like fucking high. Like it's almost a given, you know? Like, god damn, bro. And when I'm watching the thing, it looked it looked like it because like you can tell that trying to put on that brave face as the guy's telling him, but you can see in his mind like he's running through his thoughts like damn, like he's one of those damn moments. You know what I mean? You're
Yeah,
like, fuck.
that's
Yeah.
tough to hear that.
Yeah. So damn, I don't know what's gonna happen. And it's not even that out of the ordinary for a star that was at the height of their career to be completely destroyed by disease. It happened to fucking Michael Fox. You know what fucking happened to him? He can't even stand up, and he used to be the it guy of Hollywood.
He has Parkinson's, right?
Yeah, Parkinson's, and he can't even stand straight, man. He can't even stand straight.
Yeah.
Sad as fuck.
Also,
Like that shit. Yeah, go.
I'm sorry, I found the scene. I wanted to make sure I wasn't spitting on my ass, but this man
I think
really
I've watched that scene myself.
He
I think I've
really
seen
did.
it. Yeah.
Just pull a sword out his sword, bro.
Hmm.
And I was just like, you can't be serious, bro. Come on.
But yeah, Michael Fox, man, that shit. Nothing scares me more than like the idea of not being in control of my body. That shit terrifies me.
Yeah, like, it's crazy when a lot of the pain we put ourselves through is self-inflicted, but then when there's a force beyond our power,
Yeah, there's nothing you can do.
that's
It just
that's
happens.
just draining your life force. It's like, damn.
Like yeah, like a lot of people will talk about like getting in a car accident or something, but that shit could just happen to you. Like some shit can
It
go
did just
wrong with
happen
you.
to me.
I know, but I'm saying some shit could go wrong with your spinal fluid or something, and you just become fucking paralyzed for no reason. And
Just have a chemical imbalance one day.
yeah, and you're just paralyzed, and you didn't do anything, nothing happened to you. God just dealt you some shitty cards.
That's why I never forget. I guess I mean I wasn't trying to bring it up, but fuck it, why not with this Phantom Friday? Um this conversation reminds me of an old album I still listen to by Prodigy, the rapper. H and I C. Y'all probably heard of that.
I think I have heard of that. Yeah,
Yeah, H and I C. On I think on the last song of the album, he has a song called You Can Never Feel My Pain. And like he's known for like the his content is about like, violence, but he talks about like he really describes pain and death. Like he does a good job at that. And on that song, he basically says, you can never feel my pain. Not in the sense of like where I grew up or traumas I've been through, but in the sense of literally he was born with sickle cell. Like you could never feel my pain. Like it's deep. He was born with that. It's embedded in me. Like he's like a lot of a lot of the pain that people go through is emotional, something that they can, change or, have a different outlook on. But when you're born with something that you literally can't control or change, like that's a different type of attachment that you have to pain,
But
which is crazy.
isn't it fucking amazing how the most positive people or most uplifting people will be people who suffer from those kind of
Yeah.
things?
The way
Right?
he illustrated that, I was like, damn,
Yeah.
that's crazy. It makes you have perspective on your own
Exactly. That's what
life.
I'm saying. I guess when you're in that kind of situation, you're forced to evolve a certain perspective on life. Like you just have no choice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you have to evolve that perspective. You have to
It's
see
like
the bigger
it's
picture.
like, damn, I'm broke, or damn, I don't live in a nice house or something. But it's like, man, at least you're healthy. At
Yeah,
least you breathe. At least you can walk around. Like
yeah.
some people can't even.
So
You know
you
what I'm
can't
saying? So
imagine having all that fucking money, and you like, or you're like Michael Fox. You can't even stand up straight. You can't do something simple like
yeah,
pick up a cell phone. You can't even do that shit. Like I'd be fucking. I would give up all the money in the world if it meant that like I could have my normal body back and be able to do stuff, because I just can't see myself living like that. Just can't. But
That's what Kanye
another,
said.
huh?
That's what Kanye was talking about. One of his songs, he was talking about how his grandmother was sick, and he was like, "All this money and I can't do shit."
Oh shit, that's like
yeah,
Superman. In Superman the movie,
Yeah,
all these powers and I couldn't save him. Remember, because
yeah.
his dad has a heart attack, and that's what he says. All these powers and I couldn't. I felt that shit when he said that shit. I was like, damn. I was like, damn, bro. But the another thing that was crazy, bro, crazy. So, well, two crazy things. First, no, fuck it. We'll talk about that another time. But the main thing I guess we can talk about is you know those CW shows.
Yeah.
I was watching something earlier. I was watching the great Eric July, his channel Young Ripper 59, right? And he was talking, he was showing that like so one, these streaming services, Disney is not expecting to make their money back. Like apparently they've been losing money consistently for the last few years. They're not gonna make their money back till like 2024. That's literally what they said. Those are their own projections, right? And then come to find out the fucking CW hasn't broke even, hasn't like it hasn't really broke even, like it hasn't made a profit since no, it has broken even, but it hasn't made a profit since 2006, bro. Since the time the company was founded, the CW has not made a profit. Isn't that
That's
fucking
actually
insane?
insane because like
They were out there churning all those shows out and not making no money, bro.
yeah.
That's crazy. I was like, yo, that's wild. And that happens all the time. You know how many, like, these studios probably hemorrhage a lot of money because
I
they're
mean,
mad time. Yeah, go for it.
like you have to spend money to make money. Like you have to
Yeah.
spend a lot of money, especially when you have a lot of money.
Theoretically,
You have to
theoretical.
nah. It's like actual. Like
yeah,
when you have a lot of money, like they will be like, all
empirically.
right, I will lose this much money for this many years because in this many more years I'll make a lot more.
Make a lot more, yeah.
But I don't. I don't know, man. Because my homie, he's watching all of the CW shows. He's on Supergirl right now. He's like, this one came out after all the other ones, right? Why is it the worst one?
Yeah, had the worst CGI and everything. But the CG that explains. People kept wondering why did the CGI get worse over the years in the CW. Now you know they weren't making fucking money. They couldn't. They were like, we can't keep doing this. They stopped spending. They're like, we're gonna cut the spending on this shit. That's because the CGI and the CW was out here looking like some 2008 video games. That's how that shit started looking. That shit was crazy, bro. I was like, yo, like y'all just being disrespectful now. That's what I was thinking about that. But then, even with the Marvel movies, they're getting disrespectful with their fucking CGI.
Yo,
Like,
bro, I was watching Thor: Love and Thunder, and this kid's head's floating on the screen. I was like, did they just use? Did they use Microsoft Paint for that? Like that shit looked goofy, bro. It looked goofy as fuck, bro. I was like, yo, I know students in fucking After Effects who can make better shit than that. Like
jeez,
I'm
man.
not even shitting on people who work in these fields, but it's like that shit was disrespectful. That shit was disrespectful. Like I was like, I paid money to watch this. I paid money to watch this, bro.
It's like, yo, y'all ain't wireless. Mind you, use some practical effects if y'all gonna deliver this bullshit. Like,
nah, dead ass. If they really wanted to, they could have just had the kid be there. And it's like, this is an astral projection, and it would have been the same effect. Because at one point, Thor astral projects there, and I was like, why didn't he just do that? Like, he could have even walked up to the kids. All right, take me with you.
Oh man, oh jeez, yeah. Well, I guess we can kind of touch on the last thing anyway.
What's the last thing? That is
the last
thing.
Actually, you know what? I'll ask you a hypothetical.
Ask me a hypothetical.
I'll ask you a hypothetical. It'll be interesting.
Ask you a hypothetical. When you gonna fix that hairline?
I knew it. I knew it was coming. It was like your next line is, when am I gonna fix that hairline? Wait, are you? Oh, you finally experienced Joseph's famous line, then, Eric, right? EJ.
Did I?
Your next season 2 of JoJo's?
Think so.
Yeah, remember he did.
So, nigga. We're not talking. What the fuck you mean? You think so?
He said,
I don't know. I've been Battle Tendencies. I don't know.
Battle Tendencies is part 2.
Like,
I don't know if that
different nigga on the main series. Like the fuck.
Yeah.
You know that's the shit he always said. It's like, your next line is, and then he says what the person is gonna say, and then they say it, and they're like, "Nani?" Or you kept doing that. You don't remember
that? Like episode 1. What do you mean?
Yeah, he did it the first episode. He literally did it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It'd be late when I watch it. You know, certain things.
He says to the guy, "Shit's so funny." The guy's like, he's like, "Oh, you're gonna reach for your brass knuckles hidden in your whatever pocket," and it's like, the guy's like, "What? Yeah, whatever." Yeah, the guy's like, "What?"
My favorite line was like, "Time for Plan B." He just pulls out a Tommy gun.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
Like, he never does that shit again, but
yeah. And he does it again, but a different way. He starts running.
Like he never just like pulls out a Tommy. Like he never just like, damn, just fighting's not working. What am I got?
Man, I felt that conflict between Speedwagon and I forgot what the black kid name was. That he was following him.
Yeah,
what was his name?
I don't remember his name.
You know who I'm talking about, though, right?
I know who you're talking about, but I don't remember his name.
Yeah, that little conflict they had where Joseph didn't know that Lisa was his mother, and the black kid was trying to tell Speedwagon he should be informed of that, like he should have known. Like, why is he not being told this? And then Speedwagon was like, you know, because Hormone has basically been what led to their demise throughout generations. You know, the power of Hormone. So the Speedwagon was like, man, Arena. I think that's her name, right? Arena.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Arena? Yeah. He was like, she didn't want to lose. She lost her husband. She lost her son. She didn't want another. She didn't want. He's like, she didn't want Hormone to create another hole in her life. He said that shit was so passionate. And I was like, damn. He told that man, shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. This pain is really deep in their history.
The hypothetical I was going to ask.
Like, shit. But go ahead.
If you could be eaten by any animal, what animal would you choose?
Look at Ray's face, man. That's right. He's thinking about it as if it was actually happening. Like,
nah, because that is like, I was like, shit. If I wanted to not suffer, so it'd probably be some sort of insect, because they usually inject some sort of venom, so to you know, their prey.
So killed by an animal then.
It's like, look, man, if I gotta be
snake or something, would you go for a snake?
Nah, I'm pretty sure snake venom is like painful.
Yeah, it's painful. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's painful.
What about you, EJ? What animal are you choosing to end your life?
Yeah. That's tough. I know this sounds dumb, but I'd rather be an animal I like to body me. It's something I don't like. Maybe I could be like, all right, this is how I'm going out. So,
what kind of animal do you like?
I like cats, but a cat can't body me.
Not
can't eat me a lot.
But you can go fuck around, find out what a tiger can do.
Yeah. Or Panther.
Tiger will fold you just like Black Adam was folding Hawkman in that movie.
Yeah, that's brutal, bro. A tiger.
Yeah, you can go get killed by a tiger by yourself,
That's
bro.
painful. That's painful.
See,
That's
nah,
painful.
because look, you asking, I'm like, I want an animal just gonna make it. It's like I'm asleep and I wake up, I'm in heaven type shit.
Wait, which one you picked?
Some sort of insect. I forgot which insect, but they usually inject some sort of venom to paralyze you, so you don't feel nothing.
Man. I'm gonna go hippo, man. Hippos be bodying people, right?
Ooh.
What?
That's quick. They got a
Quick?
you feel me? They got a wide mouth. Like
If they get the head, you'd probably be dead right away.
that's what I'm
You don't
saying.
feel all that pressure though. In fact, let me
True.
pull up a hippo eating a watermelon.
But it's a quick death compared to a lot of other animals.
We're gonna find out right now.
Like a chimp is gonna rip you to shreds before anything can happen to you. Oh man, I don't know, man. That is a hard question.
What is this?
What about a shark?
Oh
I,
my god.
How fast do you guys think a shark would kill me?
Not.
Yeah, damn. They might rip me real fast. Like I might have no chance to experience it. Nah, you know what animal I think I would like to have body me? I'll choose the average thought. The average thought can eat me up real fast.
Yeah, I think
pigeon, bro.
Yeah, man, we'll get damn. Would that be a good way to go out? Like, imagine you could choose to die during sex. Like you have two choices.
Ooh.
Death by
I
snooze.
don't know if I can show this. I mean, it's already on YouTube, so I guess it's fine. This man just got
No,
bit on the shoulder.
That doesn't mean anything.
He already got bit on the shoulder, bro. This is on Discovery. This is a Discovery Channel video.
It doesn't mean anything. They have different rules for different people. Like you'll show some shit that someone else showed and get flagged, and the original video didn't. That's what Corey was talking about. That's what Corey Kitchen was talking about that pissed him off so much. He was getting flagged for doing the same thing someone else did in another video, and he got in trouble. But
he shouldn't have been doing it, bro.
Death during sex. If you guys could choose to die during sex or die doing something else, what would you choose?
What?
Like, let's say you could die doing something real cool that's gonna make you well known forever, or you could die having sex. What do you choose?
You die doing something real cool.
Yeah, the hell?
Yeah, but what if it's
like
I
can see what you're saying, bro. Like you hit that final nut and you just
you just hit the headboard, bro.
What if it's a choice between a painful death where you're doing something real cool?
Nah, bro.
Or
something real cool, bro.
Yeah, I want to die in a blaze of glory, like they be saying. Like I'm
doing some
blaze of glory,
cool, bro. Imagine you just
I was seeing a baby in a burning building or something.
Fast as fuck. You make this last jump. You see you're not gonna make it, but in your mind you're like, worth it.
Oh, like the niggas from did you guys see The Other Guys? Did you ever see that movie?
Will Ferrell, right?
Will Ferrell?
Yeah.
Remember The Rock and Samuel Jackson on the building?
Yeah.
You think you can make it? Aim for the bushes. And then they jump off the building. And then they play the music and they just die. I was like, yo, why does it seem like me and Trey once had a moment like that in real life, where one time we were running on some building. We reached the end of this building. We look across. I look at Trey. I'm like, we could probably make that, right? And Trey's like, yeah, I think we could. And then we look over the edge. We saw that steep drop. And we're like, nah, no, we can't make that. Can't make that. And then like on closer inspection, I was like, damn, we really would have never made that. Like when I saw the actual distance, I was like, damn.
You go to the bottom of the building, you stand, you gotta run and start, you try it. He's like, oh man, I didn't even get halfway.
Yeah. Like no. I was joking that the Grim Reaper was down there. The Grim Reaper was down there telling us to jump. He was like, go for it. Go. The Grim Reaper was like, do it. I'm just here for coincidence, bro. I was just walking past and saw you guys. Do it. Oh man. But anyways.
You know what?
It was nice talking to you guys again. Fandom Fridays, another Fandom Friday.
Oh, I'm wearing my Fandom merch right here. Shout out to the GOAT.
I'm wearing my Fandom
merch. Packaged garbage, man.
GOAT.
Oh, you say One Piece is garbage?
Look, man,
It's
if you don't
it's
watch
One
One Piece,
Piece
don't
go.
watch One Piece. It's okay. You don't need to see peak fiction.
One Piece be watching me when I'm asleep. You feel me?
Bro,
Trying to
it's
watch it.
okay. It's all right. You don't understand how
Nah,
good it is, bro.
You gotta admit he got you with that. The One Piece be watching me when I was
That's pretty. No. You know what's really funny is that's really how my dad be watching that shit. My dad just, and I walk upstairs and he's just like, just the fucking shows are just playing. He's just.
You said it's your mom, right? When she's watching something, and then this is dead asleep. You grab the remote, like she probably won't mind.
Nah, that's the
I
granny.
was watching that.
That's the granny.
Yeah.
Granny hit you with that. I was watching that.
They're like, Mom, you were not watching that, bro. I'm like, what was even happening? What was even happening? She's like, she was
You
talking.
You don't even grab the remote. You just touch it lightly, gently. No, you do it.
You touch the remote, you turn around, she's behind you. It's like, what you doing? Yeah. But anyways, Vanguard out. Catch you same bad place, same bad time. Tomorrow, I guess.
I think I got that tomorrow, I guess, in there, actually.